You students, do people smoke marijuana to get high or alleviate pain from serious medical conditions? A family friend of mine was a non-functioning alcoholic who had cancer and cirrhosis of the liver. He never thought he would be able to quit drinking until his doctor recommended medical marijuana. He is now a year sober and a huge success story. In today's speech, I will inform you on how one would go about receiving a medical marijuana card, the conditions it helps, how it works, and finally, why it is important to keep marijuana illegal to people who do not need it. In order to receive a medical marijuana card, there are a list of steps one must explore. You must make sure your condition is one that can be treated with marijuana. Each state has a list of conditions that would make you eligible for a marijuana medical card. Once your eligibility is determined and proof has been given by your doctor, you must send in 3 types of government-issued identification, a written letter from your doctor stating your diagnosis and reason for needing it, along with your application and your administrative fees. After this is taken care of, it is important to educate yourself on where the card is accepted and how much marijuana you can have on you. Your state government will have all of this information. It is important to contact them because of all the legal issues surrounding medical marijuana. Now we will discuss the conditions and diseases it helps, along with how it actually works. It is scientifically proven that marijuana can help people with HIV, AIDS, Alzheimer's, arthritis, Crohn's disease, epilepsy, glaucoma, hepatitis, migraines, multiple sclerosis, nausea, cancer, and other painful diseases. The Montreal Gazette goes on to explain how much marijuana actually works. There are 2 types of pain, neuropathic and non-neuropathic. The conditions above result in one of the 2 types of pain. The body naturally produces pain-relieving molecules. However, sometimes this is not enough. The substance known as THC, or tetrahydrocannabinol, belongs to a group of compounds known as cannabinoids. Cannabinoids are very similar to natural pain relievers that our body produces. When THC is extracted from marijuana, the compounds attach to pain receptors. This makes your nerves unable to send messages to your brain, masking the pain. It is also proven that anxiety levels drop rapidly once the THC is ingested. When someone is in need of a non-narcotic pain reliever, there's no better choice than marijuana. However, it is very important to make sure people who do not need the drug do not abuse it. I smoked marijuana for the last 2 years. I did not need the THC, and it opened up the world of drugs to me. Marijuana is a gateway drug. Webster's Dictionary defines a gateway drug as a drug whose use is thought to lead to the use of more dangerous drugs. I began smoking marijuana and not long after began experimenting with harder drugs like prescription pills, cocaine, and heroin. Time magazine states that a person who smokes marijuana is 104 times more likely to abuse cocaine than a person who has never tried it. Marijuana also has damaging effects on a developing mind. THC is a psychoactive chemical. This means that the chemical is mind-altering. It is commonly mistaken that THC only attaches to pain receptors. This is false. It also attaches to pain receptors in the brain affecting pleasure, memory, thinking, concentration, time perception, and coordinated movement. On an undeveloped brain, THC could completely change your life. The National Institute of Drug Abuse says that teenagers who smoke marijuana regularly results in the teenager having lower life satisfaction, poor mental health, relationship problems, and less academic success. There is no doubt that marijuana has side effects. Today, we have discussed how someone would get a medical marijuana card, the diseases and conditions it helps, how it works, and why it is important for marijuana to remain illegal for people who do not need it. The discussion of marijuana brings out many different opinions and feelings. There is no doubt, however, that help it can bring to people. Just ask my good friend Kenny Wiggins. Thank you very much.